somebody who hasn't dropped a set the entire tournament, that would be Petra Kvitova, the Czech lefty, coming into this match against Laura Siegemund, looking to reach her second semifinal at Roland Garros.
It's been a long time coming, and Kvitova admitted she was nervous today coming into this match, but didn't play like it at the start. Was aggressive, hitting through any rough spots, coming in, taking balls out of the air, closing off points at the net. Siegemund can be dangerous. She gets those extra balls back. She can play with variety and spins, but when the ball is coming at you this hard, it's tough to change the pace, and it was Kvitova controlling play time and time again. The score lines were the same in each set. Second set, though, was a little tougher, but Kvitova, again, coming through in the clutch moments. A big win for her, getting back into the semifinals at Roland Garros.
22 winners, 6 aces for Petra Kvitova. Still hasn't dropped a set. Said right now, it's my lucky place. Well, before today, Sofia Kenin had no luck against Danielle Collins. 0 for 6 in sets. But Chanda, like you said, that came before she was a major champion.
Yeah, Sofia Kenin just has a different belief about herself, the idea of where she should be at the end of big events, and got that first set. In the second set, Danielle Collins made her boyfriend change seats to change momentum, and it seemed to have. Collins got a little more energized. We started seeing that fire that we're used to seeing from her. She was able to take the second set, but Kenin got right back to where she left off. Danielle Collins would have the trainer come out, maybe a little bit of physical issue, but that did not matter to Sofia Kenin.
That's our producer, Monzi.
Getting a little break
Who's
in.
he clapping for?
Yeah, we're supposed to be unbiased.
Exactly.
Right? But this was a fantastic win in the end for Sofia Kenin, making it look easy in the third.
Another 3-set win for Kenin. She is embracing these 3-set matches.
I just feel like in the third set, I've gotten better, starting off strong, not making too many errors, just playing aggressive and trying to dictate. So I feel like I've really improved on that because usually, I kind of start off a little bit slow or just start making some easy mistakes and the points go fast. So I feel like I'm doing a really good job with, keeping my ground and staying focused and starting off strong in the third set because obviously I don't want to go too down. I want to start off the lead and luckily I'm getting a good lead in the third set.
You saw that stat there, 15-1 at majors this year. Some of her other sound, just talking about how much she loves winning. What's your favorite part of the sport? Winning. That's what she continues to do.
That was her press conference today. She keeps winning. Sofia Kenin wins in 3 sets is becoming redundant because she takes all of these to the distance. But I think you raised a good point with Collins. There was a lot going on the other side of the net. And there were seating configurations she wanted moved, and there were come-ons, and she left the court, Collins did. There was an injury, and Kenin just kept focus. And that is a lot harder to do than it might seem. She wins that last set 6-love. So keep in mind, she wins the Australian Open. She's into the semis here on clay. In between, she gets beaten 6-love, 6-love. I mean, this has been quite a year for Sofia Kenin, and yet here we are in the Final Four of the French Open, and she's the American who's left.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives so much context to what she's doing here now, getting into the semifinals of Roland Garros. Not many players would have been able to recover so quickly from that kind of loss. For a competitive player like Kenin, I mean, that was the worst feeling possible, to not be able to get a game in a match the same year that you win a Grand Slam. But she has recovered beautifully, seemed to put it out of her mind, and she has battled in this tournament thus far. 4 of her 5 matches have been in 3 sets. 2 of them, she lost the first set and came back. Hasn't played her best tennis in the earlier rounds, but she is rounding into form. She's looking very confident. And she believes in the big moments, her game is better than anybody's. And that is a different feeling when a player is feeling that in matches. So she's very dangerous in these stages.
That sounds so foundational, but I can tell you, and you know this better than anyone, that is not how a lot of these players feel. She had 38 winners today, which she must have been clubbing the ball. No, she was taking advantage of court positioning. There were a lot of drop shots. There were clever volleys. There are not necessarily a lot of amps, a lot of wattage to Kenin's game, but she has that self-belief. You can see it when she competes. You see it in the third set. And again, all the credit in the world to her because not everyone has that.
Third straight year that we have an American into the Final Four on the women's side at Roland Garros. And Sofia Kenin will have to do something she's never done before. That's beat Petra Kvitova.